The Microsoft Surface Pro 5 and Apple iPad Pro 2 are the most popular and much awaited tablets today. While these two 2-inch-1 tablets from the giant companies compete, here are the details which you should consider in choosing the best gadget for you. 2017 iPad Pro 2 possible release date and price. According to Science Times, the Apple iPad Pro 2 is reportedly coming either next month or in June, while the Microsoft Surface Pro 5 has still no definite time when it will be released. Hence, the upcoming 2017 iPad Pro 2 may cost $799 for its 32GB, $949 for its 128GB, $1,099 for its 256GB models. For models with Wi-Fi plus cellular, its 128GB may cost $1,079. The 256GB may also cost around $1,229. Apple 2017 iPad Pro 2 features. The new 2017 iPad Pro 2 will be slimmer with only 0.3mm thickness and lighter than other Apple iPad models. It will also feature new specs similar to laptops such as an A10X processor for faster tablet performance and RAM with a bigger internal memory. The upcoming 2017 iPad Pro 2 will also be water-resistant with super thin bezels, new Apple Pencil, a largely bezel-free screen and touch bar feature. It will also include a True Tone screen that is set at up to 120 Hz, upgraded cameras, and smart keyboard, Sports Times reports. Microsoft 2017 Surface Pro 5 features. Sports Times reported that the Microsoft 2017 Surface Pro 5 is said to be equipped with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 635 processor. With this, the upcoming 2017 Surface Pro 5 will deliver a longer battery life and the addition of LTE signal for mobile connectivity. Moreover, it will also feature a new Surface Pen that will charge wirelessly when attached to the tablet, PC Advisor reports. Apart from the features mentioned, previous reports reveal that Microsoft is not making big changes in the device. 2017 Surface Pro 5 possible release date and price. Microsoft may set the release date for the new 2017 Surface Pro 5 later this year. It is expected to cost at $999. Which 2-inch-1 tablet should you choose? Both the 2017 iPad Pro 2 and 2017 Surface Pro 5 features amazing specs and are highly anticipated. However, if the prices and other features are considered, the Apple 2017 iPad Pro 2 is worth to buy.
Microsoft has just shown off its Windows 10 powered Surface laptop that will be released in a range of specifications with a starting price of $999. Microsoft Surface Laptop, a true laptop, is a clamshell device unlike the Surface Book that is a 2-in-1 device that does two jobs, serve as a tablet as well as a laptop. 2-in-1 market has been ripe, but the Surface Book packs some top-notch specifications at a premium and that takes it out of reach of students. Surface Pro 4 devices are also a great option, but again they come in a 2-in-1 configuration and not everyone is accustomed to working devices with smaller screens. Surface Laptop is Microsoft's answer to a number of things including a true laptop that could compete with Google Chromebooks, a laptop powered by the latest processor and the latest OS, Windows 10s, in this case, a laptop that doesn't come at a premium, and a laptop that is affordable and released just in time for the new term to start. The Surface Laptop features a 13.5-inch PixelSense display with a 3:2 aspect ratio. According to Microsoft, this particular laptop packs the thinnest LCD touch model ever created. The display supports Microsoft's Surface Pen and that's going to be a huge plus point as it will make Surface Laptop a viable option for students studying architecture, design, engineering among other faculties. Battery backup of the Surface laptop is another huge plus, with Microsoft claiming that the latest Intel Core i5 and i7 processors helps extend the battery life to up to 14.5 hours. According to Microsoft, the new Intel processors make the Surface laptop faster than the i7 MacBook Pro and has more battery life than any MacBook Air on the market today. Surface Pro 5 still MIA. We want to see the Surface Pro 5 soon, and while consumer demand will certainly force Microsoft to release the Surface Pro 4 successor soon, its own internal requirement will effectively be the push it needs to release Surface Pro 5 sooner than later. While it was expected that Surface Pro 5 will not be released at the May 2nd event, we were expecting some sort of announcement regarding the new Surface Pro model. That didn't happen, with Microsoft officials still remaining tight-lipped about their Surface Pro 5 plans. Until Surface Pro 5 is released, why not check out Surface Pro 4 deals? Microsoft's new Surface laptop is probably the biggest rival to the Dell XPS 13. With both devices sporting very similar internal specifications and super attractive designs, the choice between Microsoft's upstart laptop and what is arguably the best ultrabook on the market is sure to be a tough one. First up, here are the key differences and similarities between the Dell XPS 13 and Surface laptop. Surface laptop versus Dell XPS 13, design and features. Microsoft has done something a little different with the Surface laptop. It uses a completely screwless design and comes with an Alcantara fabric stressed with an all-aluminium outer shell. That shell is offered in 4 different colors: platinum, burgundy, cobalt blue, and graphite gold. The XPS 13, for its part, uses its own unique take on the laptop design. Its aluminium lid comes in 2 colors, silver or rose gold, along with a carbon fiber composite wrist rest that looks superb. It also has the advantage of using an ultra-thin infinity edge display, which means the bezel surrounding the screen is much smaller than any other laptop on the market. This means the device has a smaller overall footprint as well. The 2 devices are roughly the same weight, with the Surface laptop tipping the scales at 1.25 kilograms, while the non-touchscreen Dell XPS 13 comes in 50g lighter and the touch model 40g heavier. Thickness is very similar as well, with the Surface laptop just 0.5 mm thinner at its thickest point. In other words, both laptops are exceptionally light and very thin. However, the Surface laptop is rather lacking in terms of wired connectivity. There's just one USB 3 port on the Surface laptop, while the Dell XPS 13 gets 2, plus a third USB-C connector that also works as a high-speed Thunderbolt 3 adapter. It also gets an SD card reader, something the Surface laptop lacks. Surface laptop versus Dell XPS 13. Specs and performance. Both laptops are very similar here, coming with a choice of either dual-core Core i5 or i7 processors. They also get high-speed PCIe SSDs and up to 16 GB of memory, though the base Surface laptop model gets just 4 GB of memory. We'd always recommend at least 8 GB of RAM for such a high-end device. With regards to graphics, some Surface laptop models get slightly faster Intel Iris Plus graphics 640, compared to the HD graphics 620 found in the Dell XPS 13. The difference is very minor, however. Surface laptop versus Dell XPS 13, screen. The Dell XPS 13 comes with a choice of screens, a non-touch Full HD model or a touch-enabled 3200 x 1800 pixel panel. Both are excellent, And while we haven't seen the Surface Laptop's 2256x1504 display in the flesh, we're optimistic it'll be a quality piece of kit. Surface Laptop vs Dell XPS 13, Software. The key difference between the Surface Laptop and the XPS 13 is the version of Windows they're running, with the Dell XPS 13 shipping with Windows 10 Home, and the Surface coming equipped with Windows 10s. Windows 10s is limited to installing apps from the Windows Store, which means you'll only have access to more basic programs. It looks like you'll be able to upgrade from Windows 10s to Windows 10 Pro for a fee, so that extra cost should be factored in if you know you're going to want a less locked-down version of Windows 10. Surface Laptop vs Dell XPS 13, Price and Release Date. The Surface Laptop has a lower starting price than the Dell XPS 13, but that's largely because Dell doesn't sell an XPS 13 model with just 128 GB of storage and 4 GB of memory. When the specs are equalized, at Dell's base tier and Microsoft's second tier, the Surface comes out cheaper by a small margin. A touchscreen XPS 13 with a Core i5 processor, 8 GB RAM, and 256 GB SSD will set you back £1,299, while a Surface with the same configuration will cost £1,249. Don't need or want a touchscreen? The Full HD model of the XPS 13 costs £1,149 at the time of writing. Climb up to the B-Fire configurations, however, and the Surface Laptop gets very expensive, very fast. A Core i7, 16 GB RAM, 512 GB SSD configuration will cost £2,149. While the equivalent Dell model costs just £1,549. At this end of the market, we reckon the Dell XPS 13 is much better value. Which laptop is right for you? It might just come down to pricing. The base Surface Laptop with a Core i5 processor looks like a very decent buy for the money, but jump to the Core i7 variant and we have to admit we balked at the MacBook-esque price, and would opt for the Dell XPS 13 as a result.
Microsoft has finally revealed their new Surface Laptop at the EDU event on Tuesday. Along with some partner PCs, Microsoft announced that they aim to help win back schools across the country. A few years ago, Windows PCs dominated in schools while Apple took a break until it rebuilt itself with the iMac, iPod, and the iPhone. The new Surface Laptop is a 13.5-inch laptop that's designed to work with Microsoft's new operating system called Windows 10s. Microsoft's devices chief Panos Panay said that the company had aimed this new hardware on students who are to leave high schools. "We talked to a lot of them. They're asking for a laptop, they're asking for a Surface Laptop," says Panay. "So we built a laptop, and it's beautiful." Microsoft's new laptop comes with a fabric Alcantara keyboard just similar to the premium Surface Pro 4 keyboard that has 1.5mm travel for the backlit keys. The teaser video of the device clearly showed that it's built to be a high-end device to promote the new Windows 10s operating system. While it runs on Windows 10s, the only apps that will be available will be from the Windows Store unless we'll opt to upgrade to the Windows 10 Pro. The device will also be shipped in 4 different colors: burgundy, graphite gold, platinum, and cobalt blue, and weigh less than 3 pounds. In addition, with its 13.5-inch Pixel Sense display with a 3:2 aspect ratio, it has the thinnest LCD touch model ever created and put into a laptop, complete with 3.4 million pixels. The laptop screen also supports Microsoft's Surface Pen, so users can draw on the display just like other Surface devices. Furthermore, Microsoft is equipping the laptop with the latest Intel Core i5 and i7 processors and a battery life that will last for 14.5 hours. The tech giant claims that it will be faster than the i7 MacBook Pro. Microsoft is already accepting pre-orders for the new Surface laptop. Price starts at $999 for the Core i5 variant with 4GB of RAM and 128GB of SSD storage, and shipping will start on June 15.